right, so freaking the goal today to animate fish. Okay, a friend of mine freaking did this, drew this fish, right? The goal will be in the end to get a decent animation with this fella right here. Right here, he's like a space donut looking fish. All right, we're back around. This time with a more learny video. I'm gonna be doing some fish. All right, I'm gonna just explain kind of my process on how I do things. You know, it's pretty fun. So what I'm doing here to like start out is like I'm just drawing the fish in whatever poses. I'm not actually gonna animate these, just to like get used to kind of the structure and stuff of a fish, even though it's like just a ball and the tail, and that's about it, and then the fins are kind of like decoration. Yeah, I think drawing a fish is easy. I mean, it's like fun, honestly. It's so much fun. I'm looking forward to this. I think this is gonna be pretty fun. I still got 15 minutes left, so I'm just gonna keep drawing more stuff. I decided to, instead of drawing more stuff, to just start animating the like bottom fish a little bit, because what I did was I gave myself 25 minutes, kind of like Pomodoro type stuff, just to practice this fish. And I realized I had like 15 minutes left. My canvas was already full of fish, so I just decided to try to animate one, try to figure out what I kind of think I will run into some troubles and stuff, so I can get them out of the way and just figure out how like the mechanics of this thing work. It's just a lot of overlapping action, if I'm being honest, but it's pretty fun. But yeah, that was like the first 25 minutes of this epic practice. Oh yeah, it feels awkward. I don't know. Like I feel like trajectory wise, maybe it should go like, it goes here, and maybe it goes too straight. So like, I don't know. What if I like move it down here? Yeah, for a first attempt, I'd say that's not bad. Okay. Oh my god, I got existential crises from that. Holy shit. Okay. I thought a good reference would be like Finding Nemo or Finding Dory, because that's like entire freaking movies about fish. So I kind of just started looking there. Holy shit, what is happening? I've never seen this. They like wobble. That's a lot of wobble. God, it's so low quality. Look at those arcs. And then it just keeps going. Okay, cool. And these things also wobble. I think I've gathered enough info-pemation. I want to make like a little swimming cycle. So like here's the fish, right? I'm just gonna cut myself off. I keep on yapping about like absolutely nothing, but this didn't go well. This swim cycle, I struggled so much with it, and I think I know why. I was overthinking so much about like trying to keep the structure of the fish properly and like trying to imitate the wobble from the references that I saw, that I just completely forgot to make it look like nice and smooth. So it just looks kind of jagged, and it looks kind of bad. I very quickly ran out of my 25 minutes to do this, so I just didn't even finish it. But anyway, it was still pretty fun to animate. Like, I don't know. I can't draw circles. I can't draw circles. I can't draw circles. That's so bad. No, that's so bad. No, god fucking damn it, why is it so hard? Bro, I don't know why doing a simple like loop animation was harder for me than doing like moving camera and stuff like that. I don't know. Why is that so hard? I don't get it. I will have to practice that stuff more, because oh my god, I struggled so hard with the tail. It looked so ugly, and I fixed it, and it ended up looking way worse. So yeah, this one was just a mess, honestly. Okay. At least it's not like absolutely miserable. The tail, I hate it. I hate how this looks. I'll take it. For 25 minutes, it's alright. It's not bad. It's not. Wait, that's actually good. What? Hang on. I will use that. Okay, let's go. All right, now we're getting into the good stuff. These things, actually, I feel like they turned out pretty good. This one I wanted to animate the fish jumping like the video I saw. So I kind of just started with like this sperm looking thing. It's just like a ball with a tail. It's like that animation exercise where you do the bouncing ball but with a tail. I just made it like swim, you know? So I thought that was funny. But anyway, that was like, I finished this one pretty quickly. like the first like pass through with just like the ball and the tail. So yeah, that went pretty well. Okay, yeah. I think that's a pretty good start. I'm gonna start making him look more fishy. All right, now I just started adding like more structure to it, actually making him look a bit more like a fish, giving him a bit of volume, trying to think about like where the head is facing and stuff like that. Because now I got like the movement down. Now I'm just gonna like make him look more structured. And this is where stuff actually I was starting to get like excited about, because like holy frick, it's actually like coming together. Oh my gosh. Problem is, soon after I was doing this, because I was so like locked in, my wrist started hurting a bit because I just wasn't even like resting at all. So if you're animating, remember to do like some stretches occasionally, because that's kind of it starts hurting. It starts hurting, especially with animation, because you're gonna do a lot of little lines very repeatedly. So yeah. Dude, my fucking wrist, I need to stretch, bruh. Once I finished adding like the fins and stuff, I started trying to get like the ripples of the water down, because it's like a profile view and like the camera is basically like level with the water, so like half of the camera is underwater and half is above the water. What I tried to do was I just tried to like get the fish to like come out of the water, and ripples would like come out and then expand and slowly dissipate out. This took a bit longer than I thought it would. I went over my 25 minutes, and actually well over. This animation took like 40 minutes, but it was fine. Then also something that I thought would be fun would be like when he lands, the splash kind of like opens up and then closes, and a little like splooch comes up like that. Hell yeah, I thought that would look cool. Took me a bit to like figure it out, but I ended up getting it in the end, which is pretty nice. All right, sick. Now I just gotta do the little droplets and shit, which is gonna be a bit annoying, but it's fine. The droplets actually weren't that annoying. Like, you just kind of have to go one by one, following it until it falls. And I tried to just make it like shrink out of sight, so I didn't have to continue animating it until it fell back into the water. I actually put like some signs that the droplets fell back down, but that's about it. Nice, dude. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Cool. I'm so happy with this. This one actually turned out so much fun. The next up is the big finale, which is gonna be a very big animation. I'm hoping to use like perspective and shit, stuff like that. I don't know. All right, I took a little bit of a break, but it's fine. I don't know if that was a good idea to take a break, because I'm starting to feel like mildly scared. I'm sure it'll be fine. And if it doesn't turn out well, then it's whatever. I still got some good practice in. So here we go. Oh my gosh, this was so much fun. Holy frick. I started out just planning out, like kind of thinking through what I want to do, just doing like a bunch of little doodles. I talk a lot, but I make no sense. That's why I'm speaking over it right now. Then after like thinking about what I'm gonna do, I put on some like key poses that like would keep track of stuff. I didn't really pay, oh shit, I hit my microphone. I didn't really pay much attention to how like proportional and how accurate the drawing is here, like at all. I just kind of wanted to get poses down so I could get a feel of how the movement would go and stuff like that. I wanted to get the fish jumping out of the water and doing like the little shrimp pose and then falling back down, which was really fun. But yeah, that was like the whole planning phase, kind of. So that's the plan. I got my plan, okay? The fish comes in from this side, he comes around, swims up, like right up close to the camera, then goes down into the depths and swims up. You like the camera moves along with the fish for a good little bit, and then he just boom, he jumps out of the water, does this cool little pose, he twirls around and shit, and then he falls back and you just see the splash. So far, I spent a good like 7 minutes on this. And now I just continue. I kind of starting to add like some breakdowns and in-betweens and stuff like that. Not really finishing it. I just want to like clear the timings and pose out right. That's why I'm spreading out the frames a little bit more. And then just making sure everything works out. This video is getting a bit too long. It's like 10 minutes and I'm still missing 2 more things. So I will hurry it up. I will just go to the next part. So far, I think it's looking pretty cool. Yeah, dude, I need to add more frames here to like show him picking up speed. And then here, I'd like to make it like slow down a lot, but like a good amount, a decent, considerable amount. yeah. Well, now I just kinda, I don't know what else to say, because really what I'm just doing is going back and forth through the animation, seeing which parts need more frames, which parts need to speed up, and I don't know, just kind of fixing stuff as I go. After that, I just went back and went over all the drawings that I hadn't drawn, like the actual details of the fish. I still did it pretty rough, but I went back fixing a little bit of proportions. Not really that much, because there's still some parts that are way out of proportion and the fish stretches out. But I was kind of thinking I would stretch it out like while it picks up speed, stuff like that. Anyway, I had some troubles because I'm not a very clean animator, to be honest. What is this frame, dude? What is this frame, dude? What did I do? Like, it all looks fine and like you can make out the fish, right? And then there's this. Oh, how do I clean this up? Yeah, well, I just kind of struggled a little bit with cleaning up because I'm not the best at cleaning up my animations, but I'm working on it, okay? I might make another video on it eventually at some point, but not right now, okay? Right now, I just kind of wanted to animate a fish. So, yeah. After adding detail to the fish, I just kind of went back and started fixing up like the water. When the fish jumps out, I wanted there to be like a more detailed splash than with the fish jump, because now the camera wasn't like static, it was like actually moving. So I wanted the splash to look a bit more like dynamic and stuff. And then of course doing the splash when the fish lands back down, and then that's it. That's just the animation. I think it turned out pretty well. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Yeah, let's go. Oh my gosh. Hell yeah. Now I just gotta export this and then edit it, and then I'll give my final thoughts. Psych, not really, because the friend that drew the fish messaged me and was like, yo, let's make 2 animations in 2 hours with the fish. I'll do the keys for one of the animations and you do the keys for the other one of the animations, and then we switch and then we do the in-betweens for each other's stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna summarize that because this video is getting long already. I also forgot to record the audio for this entire part, so I'll just talk about kind of what I did with my keys. It was kind of similar to what I did with the last thing, just that I wasn't doing like in-betweens. I was only doing like the keyframes and the breakdowns to make the movement interesting. So the same thing. First, I just blocked out the initial plan of what I wanted the fish to do. I wanted it to come in, swirl around, and then swim up like vertically, and then do it like a cool jump again. We're not animating the water this time because I'm just focusing on the fish. But yeah, basically I did the whole plan, and I got that done in like 15 minutes, like for real. We had an hour to do the keyframes, so I got the keyframes down in like 15 minutes, but then I realized, right, I'm giving this to someone else. I kind of have to make the drawings look nice and clean and like make it easier to do for the other person. So then I spent the next 45 minutes of that hour just cleaning up every single one of my drawings. And then at the end, I just put all the timing charts, trying to remember how they work because I never use them. I am not going to explain how timing charts work. I have no idea how to do that. Anyway, this is the result that I gave to her. These are the keys and stuff. Then after that, I received her file and I looked at the keyframes, and it's way different than what I did, which is fine. And then I honestly took a little bit to understand what I was looking at, which is not her fault. It's because I just completely forgot this is how animation works a lot of the time. But anyway, the first thing I did was kind of sort out the file and like put the information that she gave me in a way that for my brain to understand it better. And then I just got to work. We said that we would do 2 animations in 2 hours, and we spent a little bit over an hour on doing the keyframes for the first part. So then we had a bit under an hour to do the in-betweens, and I completely forgot about this. So then I was doing the in-betweens, and I was just doing my usual method of not really drawing the full character and just drawing like the structure first to get the movement down. And I spent so long on the first action because I just couldn't get it to look right for the life of me. And then I figured it out. I was like, oh, right, I'm just not doing the thing that she had planned to do. And then I figured it out, but then it had already been like 30 minutes, and I sadly couldn't even finish adding like details to like 80% of my in-betweens. I love working with other people for stuff like this because you get to see like different animation styles and like movement. I think of movement in like a very specific way, And the way that other people animate it and the way that other people try to like figure it out is super different, and that's really fun. Also, the way that they draw the character is also really interesting to see. I feel like I can learn a lot from people that draw better than me. She definitely draws better than me. So, but yeah, sadly I couldn't finish it, so the expressions are not great. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. Stop it. This video got way too long. Here are the results. Here's the really poor swim cycle that I did. Then here's the freaking jumping thing that turned out pretty fun. This is the one that I really liked animating, like it just worked out really well. This is the one that I did the keys for and she did in-betweens. And then this is the one that I sadly couldn't finish doing the in-betweens and didn't finish the last expression. But oh well, it's whatever. This was really fun. I hope I can do more stuff like this, and